Hello, I'm by the names of Mother Esther, and I'm going to work on globalization and disease spread. In this presentation, overview will be globalization, how globalization related factors of increased travel have increased the spread of diseases and prevention, how globalization related factors of increased international trade increased the spread of disease and prevention, how globalization related factors of increased worldwide communication increased the spread of diseases and prevention, factors on HIV and AIDS and diabetes, how globalization has changed the methods needed to control diseases, and then the conclusion. Globalization refers to interdependence between nations around the globe, fostering the spread of products, technologies, information and jobs across nation, borders and cultures. How globalization-related factors of increased travel have increased the spread of diseases and prevention. There is high rate of infectious diseases. Diseases are being spread to other nations with little or no preventive measures. Through travel, people purchase different products which can contain viruses or other diseases causal agents. Non-immune travelers are at risk for a number of infections that exist primarily in tropical areas like malaria. Receptivity to introductions increases the risks of disease in new environments. Trade across borders creates a new, very direct dissemination of infection and a new challenge for public health. International trade increases urbanization, which put people in small areas easy to be attacked as a whole. Intensiveness in agriculture creates unhealthy products for trade as a matter of maximizing their profits. Xenotransplantation introduces yet another level of cross-species exposure to pathogens. There is emergence influenza risk of industrialized poultry and swine practices in poor and medium income settings. How globalization-related factors of increased worldwide communication increased the spread of diseases and prevention. People can now easily interact via phones, social media, etc. They are ordering fast foods in restaurants online, which are riskful of diseases due to proper checking of their quality. Addiction to the technological tools used in communication are risk to the personal health. People around the world communicate to meet in a given city for prostitute purposes. This contributes to the spread of sexually transmitted diseases due to immune ability difference between the two. The following is the image that shows facts on HIV/AIDS and diabetes, and a summary of the global HIV epidemic in 2018. We'll continue by looking at the image about the diabetes in 2018. Then the following is how globalization has changed the methods needed to control diseases. There has been set international agreements about disease control. Improved surveillance efforts made by different nations, economic and social changes in government's policies, global education programs about health-related matters, increased technology and easy communications between the health stakeholders, easy transportations for emergency assistance for diseases outbreaks. Here is examples of how international travel, trade, and communication have impacted the spread of HIV/AIDS. Travel is relevant in the emergency of diseases if it changes an ecosystem. When they travel, they tend to meet in new cultures or new people, which give rise to sexual encounters. This creates room for HIV/AIDS. Some traders travel across nations. This increases the number of sexual partners or use intravenous drugs. They might also not used for condoms. This also creates a room for HIV/AIDS. Communication has also contributed much. This is because these online platforms for dating do not specify whether individual is already infected or not. Some of the people may be tempted to start making sex with people whom they have met at the first time, and when infected can lead to the spread of HIV. Globalization makes people find themselves in cultures that they didn't know before. This exposes them to consuming foods and drinks which are harmful to their lives. For example, if they start taking excessive sugar, their bodies will fail to regulate blood glucose level, and eating too much causes weight. This can spread through taking it, and serious due to cultural differences, as well as finding yourself with no choice of food to consume. Then there is prevention. Being proactive about the prevention of diseases spread, increase the foreign presence, increased inspections and health checkups, building health insurance capabilities on international level, avoid traveling in health risks areas knowingly, continuous learning, raising awareness and people mobilization. And then as a conclusion, globalization related activities including worldwide communication, international trade, global travels and others are root agents of the increase in both chronic and infectious diseases on our planet. However, they are also the only way to prevent them through putting in place common strategies that are helpful to both nations through setting up agreements. Therefore, healthcare stakeholders and government institutes need to keep an eye on every new solution that can either reduce, prevent, or stop the spread of those diseases around the world. Thank you very much for listening to me.